I guess. Shirley, was I late? Shirley, was I late? Was I late? Yeah. Oh, I don't feel late. I just feel I was late. Turn that goddamn thing off, will you, Shirley? Yeah, it's. Are you hot? I'm hot, and I think that thing's on its last leg over there. Kind of like you and me, on its last goddamn leg. It is what it is. I still got a bullet in my chamber. Damn, I think it's running a test on there to see who hung on to this channel. And just about every 2 or 3 years, and it looks like nobody did. It says one watching, and I think that's me. But anyway. That is what it is. Well, I wouldn't say that. A whole lot of hoopla, bullshit, in my opinion. Hey, Shirley. Shirley. Yeah. You want anything to eat? No me bebe. Okay. Chicken Joker. Message retracted. I don't know what that even means. Chicken choker. Message retracted. I didn't retract your message. Add as a moderator. We'll do that. There you go. There, now you're a moderator. What the fuck is message retracted for? This guy jacks off for a living. Hey, you're a moderator. You can come back on here. Oh, he retracted the message. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I'm going to remove him as a moderator. I shouldn't have done that. Remove as a standard moderator. Chicken Choker is no longer a standard moderator. Why in the hell would you come on here? It's just me and you retract what you fucking said twice. I was in the other room fixing a hot dog. I know you're disappointed that. All right, I'll give it back. I know you're disappointed that Popeye isn't doing a video right now. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. See, should I give him the biggest one or the bottom one? Yeah, the bottom one. Can review and all that. Yeah, but we don't want you to move you too far up in the ranks. There you go. There you go. There you go, kid. Go ahead and type something. You got a wrench in your hand. I don't know what the Wrecking Crew is. Yeah, the 56 or the not the 50s. Maybe one or two songs, but the 60s and 70s, that was some damn good music back then. No, you don't look good. I don't think, I can't even imagine a collar that you would look good on, to tell you the truth. I look good in everything. Even nude, unlike yourself. Fix me another hot dog. Yeah. I tell you what, that's really good. Really good. Hmm. A cultured man such as you must watch this movie. What movie are you talking about? I know you're probably bored there, Chicken Choker. Popeye hadn't made a video in a while, probably. But if you want to watch old movies, just look them up on YouTube. You don't need Popeye for that. Hmm. But I will tell you this is not a commercial. I'm not getting paid for them. They're not sponsoring me. Nathan's Hot Dogs. They are pretty close to my package. A little short, but they're 8 inches long, and they go along with an 8 inch fucking hot dog bun package. They're very good hot dogs. Tastes like ballpark, and I'm sure you're familiar in the park of balls. Chicken Choker. That would be my assessment of that. Yeah, you know all about the balls, and hot dogs, and what have you. Well, they sell them at Walmart here in Indiana. They're good, very good, real good, and it's 100% beef. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I like them. 30 seconds in the microwave. Throw them on a bun. If you want to use mustard or whatever the hell you want to put on them, it doesn't matter. And it is golden. Mm. Just give my dog the last bite. Doesn't seem like there's much activity tonight. And you're here, so I know Popeye's not doing a video. The McDinner, I don't know, a restaurant in Lafayette. I've never. The only thing beginning with the MC would be McDonald's to me. No, the last restaurant I ate at um, and it was in the '80s, and it burnt down at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's so superficial that all these restaurants that I've liked in the past burned down at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday night. A few hours before people are supposed to get up and go to church. That was Morris Bryant's, and they served seafood, all you could eat seafood, on 2 or 3 days a week, and goddamn, it was good. And I was making, I think, below $6 an hour, and it was $20 a plate. And I would take my wife and a couple of friends there, and I just blew a whole day's paycheck. But goddamn, it was good. And they did the same for me. You know, it was tit for tat. Popeyes is dreaming about avocados. I think Popeye, the only thing Popeye dreams about is when Frank's going to put his next video up. So he can do a short and a long on it. If it wasn't for Hector, that would be one lonely son of a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. But if it wasn't for Shirley and Steve-O, I'd be in the same boat. You know, it just is. Lafayette had a McDonald's dinner. You could order steak, country chicken gravy. As you say that, country chicken gravy. Normal dinner, food choice. Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what. I made. Um, Me and Shirley, we made a chicken dinner, and I learned how to make gravy in a different way. And the first time I tried it today, it was good. Philippines and beyond. I mean, expat forever. How you doing? I was just running a test to see if anybody even fucking followed this channel anymore. And Chicken Choker came in, so I made him an honorary wrench. But yeah, it was good. It was good. So Chicken Choker and Expat Forever. If you ever need gravy with your meal, just call me. I'll be right there. I honed in on that shit. It was good. It was good. My wife ruined the chicken. Hey, Shirley, 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 how much garlic did you put in that chicken? Three. I told you three. Yeah, that's too goddamn much, and I didn't like it, right? Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. I won't quit bitching about it. I love you. I just kidding. I just teasing. Just teasing. No, I slept all day. I slept all day, so I'm not up early. You're probably getting ready. I don't know. No, I'm getting ready to go to the coffee shop. They open up in about an hour or two. Oh. No, I keep all hours. No, 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 no. Yeah, you use flour. Basically, what the recipe is, if you want to make good gravy, is for example, we cooked. I went to Walmart and I bought um, a bag of what they call hindquarters, and which that in you buy it in a bag for like $6 and some change. I mean, it's really cheap. And by the time you walk away from there, it's like three chickens that you have. There might be a wing attached to it, um, a leg attached to it, a breast attached to it, and you walk away with a. Actually, how many pounds of meat is that? Was that in that bag? I think it was 10 pounds, wasn't it? 10 pounds of chicken for $6 and some change. And when you go home, you cut it up yourself. You cut it up yourself. But what you do is when this is cooking, um, we cook. For example, this time we cooked it in an air fryer, and whenever I cook anything in an air fryer, I use foil. I just coat the pan with it, and turn the edges up, and it will catch any grease that's in there. And you pour that grease into a pan with a dollop of about a tablespoonful of flour, and you mix that up, and you start stirring that. They call it a roux or whatever the fuck they call it. You start stirring that up, and and as you're stirring that, you just pour in room water temperature tap water. or whatever water you have. It doesn't matter if it's tap water or fucking out of a bottle. It's got to be room temperature. It can't be cold. And you just start stirring that up, and you don't stop stirring it until it's gravy. You just stand there and do it. And if you can't stand there that long, it only takes about 5 minutes. But if you can't stand there that long, switch off with your partner. Whoever's eating the food. I mean, it is very good. It is very good. Makes very good gravy, and um, I didn't use any baking powder or anything like that. 10 pounds, guns, quarters. Here, $3.49 at Walmart. Yeah, they was that sounds about like that. What I bought there, but they was $6 and some change. But if you was take that home and cut those up in individually pieces, like I did, that would have cost you about $25. But no, you don't have to do. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But if all you have to do is when the chicken's done, you got it sitting on a cutting board or whatever, and you take that drippings, what they call it, or grease, whatever the hell you want to call it. You pour that into a saucepan, and you take, for example, today I took a teaspoon, a big heaping teaspoon, put it in there, and kept stirring it till the end of it. And I didn't know how to do that until a few days ago. I knew how to make it out of whole fat milk and cream, heavy cream, which is very expensive. You don't need to do that. Just self-rising flour, I think, is what it is. Is that self-rising flour we got, Shirley, or is it something else? I think it's just self-rising flour. But anyway, you just keep stirring it, bring it to a boil, and just keep on stirring it. They need to call you Betty Crocker Havoc. Yeah, all right. I've been called a lot worse, I will tell you. Pan drippings, yeah, but there wasn't and this chicken that she cooked had a whole lot of skin on it, and very little of. Basically, when you talk about the drippings, it was just the grease off that chicken fat, and god damn, that's good. That is fucking awesome. Well, you don't even need any milk. You don't if you pour, and that's the video I was talking about. If you pour room temperature water in there real slow and stir it, it will turn to gravy. And I'll tell you, I can't tell the difference between that and heavy cream. You know, and you didn't even have to have milk in your refrigerator. It was basically, and what he was using was tap water. Well, I don't like tap water unless it's been run through a filter, and I keep a pitcher on there, um, on my countertop that I run that through, and just to get all the so supposedly the impurities out of it and all that, and you can look in there and it's like a looking glass. There's nothing in there. There's nothing floating around in there. But at the same time, if I was to fill that pitcher without running through the filter, I can't see anything anyway. Anyway, but I just use it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Um, and when you buy one of those bags, you could actually um, you could actually, if you was in the Philippines, actually fry all that uh, chicken skin. No, Jerry can't cook. I've seen them sell just chicken skin, deep fried on the streets. In the Philippines. Not in person, but on video. I've seen him do it. Jerry cannot cook. He can't cook anything. I don't know how long you've known Jerry, but his wife has to do everything for him. This guy can't even make fucking coffee. That's why he goes to coffee shops. Use foreskin. Well, call it what you want. Here's what it is. But no, Jerry cannot cook whatsoever. The only thing Jerry can do is go to coffee shops, and then he goes on a dive every now and then, and that's it. I mean, that's just the end of it. That's just the two tools that God gave him, and God love him. I mean, he does it, and that's fine. You know, he doesn't know how to chew tobacco, doesn't know how to properly drink a beer. Oh, did he? Did he? Well, I guess Dee thought so. She married him. No, I've never seen his glamour shots, and if you got them, don't send them to me. Fucking hell kind of question is that? Oh, Steve-O! Stop. That's my dog. Have to keep him in check every now and then. I wouldn't say he's gay. I would never say that about him. Absolutely would not. I met him in person. I think I don't think he's gay whatsoever. No, he's not gay. No, I do not believe that for one iota minute second. It's a chicken choker. Do you get really bored when Popeye doesn't put a video out like more than twice a month? You got nothing else to do. No, he's definitely not gay. I mean, hell, he could be. Hell, I could be for all you know, but I'm not. And I don't think he is. He never gave me any indication that he was gay. It's just it's a troll thing with you. You are one of the biggest trolls in this fucking genre, and you never show your face. You never tell your name. You don't come on live streams. You never do nothing. You just wait around for Popeye and Hector to get bored watching fucking soap operas and then go on his channel. No, I am absolutely. Why would I be interested in him? No, this is an old channel that nobody really knew about. We actually made this channel, or I actually made this channel to keep you trolls out of it. But since you came in, it's been several years since I've been on this. Um, I gave you a wrench. You have the power to block anybody you want. Nobody's coming on here. Oh, I don't think you're shy. I just think you're a goddamn troll. That's what I think. Well, hell, that might have been. That might have been, but I don't know that. I don't follow the genre that much. And if I made it during the time that he made the show, hell, I don't know. But I made it so people like you didn't come on here and disrupt us. And pretty soon it just fucking everybody found out somebody opened their goddamn mouth, and that's the way it was back then. Then I finally said, "Fuck it, I'll just go back to Havoc Master. They know who I am. They know who I am here right now." You know, you're tracking Steve. Yeah, I never said you did block anybody, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and hell, it says on here I got 36 subscribers. Two of you came in here tonight. One of them's on his way to the coffee shop, and the other one is waiting for Popeye to make another fucking Frank video. So you can sit back in the chat and go, "Woohoo! Way to go, Popeye!" I mean, it's sad to say that, but I mean that's really what it is. I mean, it just is what it is. You told us on Shill live stream. Must have been drunk. What did I tell you on there? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, I know you can cook, Jerry. So can Jay. I've seen him cook, but nobody can cook like me. Nobody. Ain't that right, Shirley? Shirley, who's the best cook you've ever seen in your life? Not even gonna wake up. She's going through some hard times right now, and she needs her sleep. Again with Popeye, you're obsessed with Popeye. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Every time somebody sends me a goddamn video about Frank, and the link goes to Popeye, and it's not even a video really. It's a video of Frank or Popeye. What do they call that? What do they call that? Where he copies the video. He copies his video and plays that and says, "What do you think about me?" And then does a little short about something or whatever. And I'm like, that's what entertains you, people. That's what fucking entertains you. You know. And it does entertain you because you're there for every goddamn. Every time I go in there, which is 2 or 3 days after the fact, you're in the chat. You're popping off all the fucking time. No, I didn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I'm classifying you. You use the word everyone. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you and what you do, Mister Chicken Choker. Don't don't um, mix words with what I've said. That's not right. Which is what a lot of you trolls do. All I'm saying is, every time, probably the only time I see you is when somebody will send me a fucking email or a messenger message. Here's what Popeye said about Frank. Well, it isn't even what Popeye said about Frank, maybe a sentence or two. And the rest of it is a video that he records. I think he's got a timer that goes off. He records Frank's video and puts it out there like that's some great shit. And it's all the same stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ, are you fucking shitting me? You know, well, I don't even listen to this shit. But I do see you in the chat, and he will chime into the chat, and it's usually you. And, oh, what's that, Mr. Tux or whatever the fuck his name is and all that. It's the same old fucking trolls. It's the same old tired shit. So when you want to criticize me with the same old thing, look in the goddamn mirror. Does it hurt you? Nobody except 3 people who aren't welcome in the genre, like Jerry, BK, Eric, Baggia. All 3 of those people are welcome on my genre. I don't know what you're talking about there. Or on my channel. I don't know if they're welcome in the genre or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, those 3 people you just mentioned are the genre. As far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't care about. You called AT&T on Allo. No, I didn't call him. I said I did that. And it is a federal offense for what he did. He can't do that anymore because I run a VPN like he did. And I know exactly how he did it. And he did that. He cut me off of there because he didn't want to hear the fucking truth. I wasn't done talking yet. I'd just begun calling them fucksticks. And that was a coined phrase. To print through my ass, go fuck yourself. That is a federal offense. If you block somebody from the internet, you can look that up. Or just have somebody type it in on Google for you, and then have them read it to you. When you're not choking your chicken, as it were, as it is, as it always has been. But I was thinking of you today. Well, me and Shirley ate that chicken, but she put too much goddamn garlic in there. I don't know. Let me ask you, to be honest and fair about everything. When you're choking your chicken, do you use just lotion, hand cream, or do you add some garlic to that? Because she overdone it on the fucking garlic. I'll tell you what. She didn't use no hand cream or lube or anything, but she really overdone it on the garlic, and I could barely eat it. Federal offense, you're a snitch. Well, I did not. I said I called AT. I was making a joke about me calling AT&T to find out who blocked me, and I never did that. But if you believe it, then the joke worked. While you were sitting there choking your chicken, believing that, then that's what it is. I don't care if you can knock me offline. If anybody can knock me offline, go ahead. But I have a VPN. And it's up now. Try to knock me off now. You don't even know what fucking country I'm in. And the reason I bought a VPN was to download new movies, pirated movies, and mainly the UFC movies or videos. When it's all after the fact, like 6 hours, 8 hours, whenever they put it up there. But that's why I did that. That's why I got a VPN, and it protects me. Not that I need that much protection. Very fucking little. One thing I don't understand about you people, I consider trolls. You never come on. You never say a goddamn thing. You won't speak. You just sit in the fucking chat. Yeah, I got a link. Hang on a minute, Jerry. You come on too, Chicken Choker. You're welcome. But you won't. There you go. There's a link. He doesn't like to hear the truth. And he's also mad because Popeye hadn't put out a Frank video in a week or two. No, I won't pay for your fucking talent because you have none. I did pay $6 and some change a pound for you today, and I ate it. You fucking chicken. No, that was for 10 pounds. Well, did that link work or not? Oh, there you are. Okay, I see you now. I don't hear you.
Yo. What's up?
Nothing. I was just talking to Chicken Choker. You know who he is.
Chicken Choker's all triggered and shit. What's up with this mug? Damn. Chicken Choker, man. What's your problem? Yeah. Damn, he's all triggered, man. Chicken Choker, are you like some retired old dude, or are you disabled in a wheelchair or something? You seem to be like on everybody's live stream, like on Frank's live stream, Popeye's, all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I mean, the minute these fucking people come on and do a live stream, bam, you're right there. What's your story, man? The fuck? Chicken Choker. Come on, Chicken Choker, bring your ass on here, man. Popeye? I knew something was wrong.
He wouldn't go on Popeye.
Chicken Choker, you ain't smoking nothing. I think this is just the way you are. I think you get triggered really easy. I was watching the show for a little bit. I left. I come back 5 minutes later, and you're all triggered and shit. What is wrong with you? Damn.
I've been ragging on you.
Oh, you have? I think he hasn't been getting any pussy. That's what I think it is.
I don't think he's ever had any.
Damn. Oh, fuck. Man.
He says, I'm 46 years old, own a pallet company. That means I'm my own boss, spent 8 years.
And he's unemployed. That's what it is.
How are you employed with the Army of private contract for 12 years? What are you putting on those pallets, boy?
Chicken Choker, it's the wrong country, Armenia, that's next door. As a matter of fact, Chicken Choker, I would suggest that you watch my channel. I'll bring you some stuff from Armenia next month. I'll be there. So I'll put a few shorts up for you. I'll even mention your name. You got any videos on your channel or anything? I can give you a shout out. Really? I'm going to give you a shout out from Armenia.
Let me look at his channel real quick. Let me
I don't think
Uh,
he's got any videos.
well, I can't even go there.
They let you in Azerbaijan, chicken choker? I don't know, bro.
No, if he
Great
does,
people.
if he does have any, it's just memorabilia of fucking Popeye's channel.
Don't tell me, chicken choker. Tell me you don't get any like. Do you consult with Popeye about the Philippines or about other countries that Popeye may have been to, like for a weekend or so? Because Popeye, he's the kind of guy that he's been all over. He's traveled the world on that
He knows,
aircraft
and
carrier.
he taught him how to use a mop because that's all they used Popeye for during
Yeah,
the
yeah, dude. Yeah, he was in the galley, man. He was swabbing the deck, man. Shit. Oh man.
now.
I mean, I remember Popeye told me a story one time. He says he's been to France. He knows all about France, and all that dude did is his ship came into the harbor for like R&R because Marseille is like a huge port. And I used to see Navy guys, U.S. Navy and Marines on the harbor there.
Yeah,
My brother and I and some friends would go drinking there in the bars and used to see all these Navy guys come in, get all wasted, get in the fights with the locals, fuck prostitutes, and then they get in a fight with the Marines, and then they get taken back to the ship. But I mean, Popeye used to get a weekend pass, and you get on the train, the bullet train, go see the Eiffel Tower for about 2 hours, and then zip right back. So, but that's how he knew about France. He knew a lot about France, by
yeah.
just going to the Eiffel Tower for a couple hours. I mean,
I'll
anybody
tell
can
you
do
what.
that.
I tell you what. If you got a white Navy suit on and you walk into a bar and you start picking fights with the fucking Navy person, you're probably gonna walk out with a bunch of red stains on that fucking shirt. Navy or
It's Subic Bay. Was it Subic
Marine,
Bay or Olongapo, or where did you meet her at? Well, that's
Marines
where you
don't.
must have met her. Damn, you felt it. I mean, because look, you were stationed in Subic Bay if you were in the Philippines, right? So it had to
Yeah,
be the Subic Bay,
if
Olongapo.
you walk into a bar, a bunch of Navy guys walk into a bar with a bunch of Marines. I'm betting 10-1 on the fucking Marines if they started a fight.
Yeah, some of them Navy guys would actually get into fights with the Marines and shit from time to time. They would actually,
How many? How
but
many? How many? How many other Navy guys did it take to carry him out after the Marines got done with him?
so you met your wife in 2014, Chicken Choker, and so how long? So are you still with her, did she use you for a green card, or what's the deal? You still Does she stay with you?
He's still choking his chicken. I mean, you got to ask.
Are you were Army? Well, did you know a Puerto Rican by the name of Nico by any chance?
Yeah, he choked
Julio
his chicken.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, he choked
He
his
was
chicken.
Army. Yeah, he chokes this shit all the time, man. Well, good, man. I'm glad. I hope that you're still with your wife. That'd be like 10 years that you got married. Because shit, I got married to mine. As a matter of fact, I met her same year you did. I got married in 2015. So I'm going on 10 years marriage. Well, good, man. So then you don't have to choke your chicken anymore, chicken
No,
choker.
no, he's not going to give that up.
He's still choking. Oh
He's
shit.
still choking it and still waiting for Popeye to drop another video about Frank.
Yeah, chicken choker. I know. I mean, look, I know your idol is Popeye. We get it, and that's cool. You can look up to
Somebody's
whoever
got
you
to have
want in the genre.
somebody to look up to.
Yeah, you got people to look up to and stuff. Popeye.
Yeah,
Look, if you want to look up to Popeye, I mean, that's what can you do? It is what
yeah.
it is.
You're not alone in that club. I mean, you also got this guy down there or up there in Michigan. Used to be a rock salesman. He's also a big fan of Popeyes.
Who's a big fan of Popeye? Who's that?
Um,
Steve?
Skin Illustrated guy that used to sell rocks on eBay. I can't think
Oh,
of his
that
name.
clown. Oh, the Mexican with the fake Mexican. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah, I know. You're talking about the guy that supposedly got beat up when he came to Dumageddon or something.
I
Some
knew Baloo.
Oompa Loompa. Yeah, some Oompa Loompa dropped that. 5'6" Oompa Loompa or something like that. Yeah, I know. No, no, they look. Wait, that guy is a family man now. Okay, he's a family. No, he's a family man. He
Uh,
does a lot of. He does a lot of testosterone, a lot of enhanced performing drugs. So hopefully he can still get it up and get his wife pregnant because she's kind of young and she wants to have a family, I'm sure. And I hope he has plenty of kids. I hope he's got like a fucking basketball team full of kids, man. That's what I hope. You know, working hard. He's working hard for the money. You're working
hey,
at
I think
Pfizer. He's working at Pfizer.
he's already got 2 or 3, and his parents are still paying child support on them.
Yeah, I think so. He just ain't telling nobody. That's what I think.
No, I think he slipped up and already admitted that.
Yeah. Well, good, chicken choker. I'm glad you got 2 daughters. That's cool, man. Your wife's from Bohol. Her parents own 2 schools. Yeah, but what does that got to do with you? What is what does her parents owning 2 schools got to do with you and your wife? Is your wife
He's getting
like
angry in that comment section.
well,
Jesus,
I
man.
mean, no, but her parents own 2 schools, but it doesn't really matter what her parents own. That's not hers.
No, I'm
You know
talking.
what I
I'm
mean?
talking about
Chicken choker.
chicken choker. He's getting really mean in the comment section.
Yeah, he got triggered. That's why I started laughing. He got kind of triggered there. He's all right. You know.
Hey, do you know Popeye's phone number? I'm going to have him copy one of Frank's last videos and fucking play it for you.
Oh, dude, you can just Google that on the internet. Robert Clausen. What's that town in Florida? It'll come to me. His phone number will pop right up. It's there. Holiday, Florida. Robert Clausen, Holiday, Florida, and the phone
Yeah,
number will pop right up.
he's been on a holiday since he joined the Navy. The Marines did all the work.
Look, I like Popeye. I mean, I think he's a good guy. If I didn't like him, I wouldn't tease about him. I wouldn't talk about him.
I didn't say I didn't like him. You know,
Chicken choker, why am I a disgrace?
hell,
Oh,
I
chicken
gave
choker. Wait,
Maria.
wait. She gives you money. You're a kept man. Oh, damn, chicken choker. So, but it doesn't make sense what you're saying, chicken choker, because you say you own a company, you've been in the military, you're doing contracting work. That's a guy that doesn't really need money from a woman. So it doesn't really make sense as you're saying that your wife gives you money. That doesn't jive. So something's not right.
Yeah, what's up with that chicken choker?
Yeah, I mean, well, what you need money from your wife for? You can't
My
pay
wife,
your bills, or what's the deal?
my wife has never given me a goddamn dime, but she's asked for a lot of them.
I, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I wouldn't give you shit either. Good for
Uh,
you, Shirley. Don't give him nothing, man.
I said, but she's asked for a lot of them. Dimes, that is.
Damn, chicken choker, you must know my whole fucking my life. You know everything. I go to Bo's. Let's see, Bo's Cafe, hang out at Wine Night, Gay Bar, looking at Young Tail. But how do you know all this, chicken choker? How do you come up with this stuff?
Popeye told him.
Damn. I hate my life. I'm living in Duma, the trash town. You must drunk Bo's Cafe. That doesn't. You kind of need to go take an English class. How to write in English, chicken choker. I mean, the tenses aren't there. I don't really hang out. Why not? Once in a great while, I might stop in for breakfast. No, don't go to that gay bar. And actually, Chicken Choker is right. He knows about that Why Not bar because that's all lady boys there. So he must hang out in Dumageddon. Do you go to that gay bar? The Why Not gay bar? Damn, Chicken Choker. No, you're not a liar, Chicken Choker. Holiday, Florida. Yeah, that's what Popeye's from. It's okay. Popeye's probably sleeping right now. Let's see, what time is it? No, he's probably getting up right now, drinking coffee. I bet you he's got to take little Hector to go take a shit. Yeah, maybe put a little peanut butter on his little pecker, get little Hector to lick that shit off. No, Popeye's up right now.
He got his alarm set for Days of Our Lives on Monday.
JW and Gibby. I never knew Gibby. Chicken choker. JW, he passed away. He's no longer around, man.
Johnny Warrior and Gibby. I didn't know Gibby either, but I did see a video of Johnny Warrior with him, and
but I think they were no longer friends, Steve. They had a falling out.
Yeah, they was going to collaborate, and I think that's where the falling out came from. You know.
Yeah, and, I don't know what happened there.
A lot of people fell out with Johnny Warrior. You know, he once said some shit about me, and I said, "Prove it." You know, and then later on, I became friends with him, and then he fucking died. So, if you ever have a falling out with Havoc Master, and you become friends with him, you're probably not going to live very long. It's not my fault. It's just it's in the stars.
Well, damn, Havoc Master, you should go make friends with Popeye, man. That'd be you would do the genre a good, you know.
Popeye gives me as much enjoyment as the rest of these dumb motherfuckers.
I'm surprised you don't have Go-Go in here and Gypsy and that other clown, Robbie, whatever. That motherfuckers are always.
I'm on Pro Photo to DVD, and I made this channel to keep people like Chicken Choker out of here.
Yeah, Chicken Choker. How the fuck did you find this channel, man? I mean, how did you find this channel?
Popeye told you.
Actually, Chicken Choker, she'll get his pension, or his kids will anyway. So no, he had two.
Yeah.
Well, he had an army pension. No, his kids will be. They'll get a bunch of money.
Yeah, he had two families. He had one in the United States and one in the Philippines.
Well, he had a couple of girls in the U.S. and he had 3 kids. He just had a newborn. He just had a newborn, dude, just before he died, like 6 months old or something.
Yeah, he had a couple of kids in America.
Yeah.
And then he had 2 or 3 in the Philippines. You know.
Yeah, so and his kids will get the Social Security death benefits. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll get the Social Security death benefits. I know the first 2, I'm sure, were U.S. citizens, and the third one, I don't know if he ever got to the embassy. I'm sure he did, to put in a child abroad, you know, born abroad, CBA. So yeah, they'll all do well there, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked. It's just I was friends with him for probably about a year. The last year he was alive, and didn't see him that much and all this, and but he was part of Riff Raff Radio, and he attacked me to no fucking end. Saying he actually said this, and I think he watched the video on the show. And he says, "You gotta fight me, Havoc Master, or give me $50 for a backpack for the kids of the Philippines." And I'm like, what in the fucking hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I send that guy $100 for that shit. I just sent him 100, but that was all a scam anyway. They scammed that. That was a scam.
Yeah, and I'm like, the only way you weigh 300 pounds. The only way I'm fighting you is if you stand in front of me and fucking won't let me walk around you. You know?
Well, Chicken Choker RRR didn't really upset us. I thought some of that shit was pretty funny. I really didn't care, to be honest with you. I'm glad I wasn't a part of that.
Hang on a minute. He says in there, RRR really upset you.
Nah.
Well, where's RRR now? That's how much they upset. Go choke him. Fuck off.
Well, the reason there's only two of us here, Chicken Choker, because nobody knows about this channel. No, Chicken Choker, I was glad I was out of that shit. I didn't want to be in that group. That's why I left. That's why these guys to this day are still pissed off at me for leaving the group, and they said that I shut the channel down. I never shut that channel down. It was one of them other two clowns that shut it
I
down.
think you were the main player in it. I think you were the main player in it. You didn't want to go the route that they were doing, and they blame you for the failure of it. You know,
Yeah, they were around for about a year, and then it was starting to get stale. Nobody was watching that shit anymore. But look at where they're all at now. You got Phelps. He fled because he was doing some inappropriate stuff down in Mindanao, so he
yeah.
fled. And then there was Johnny
Also,
Warrior got kicked. Johnny Warrior got kicked out, and they turned on him. Popeye, shit. Popeye had people coming to his house. Oh no, that was Roberto. Roberto, cops came to his house twice. Frank sent the cops to his house twice for cyber crimes. Popeye, they were harassing him, and then there was Allo. Nobody knew who Allo was, so that's what's so funny. Allo put a scammed all them motherfuckers.
yeah, I remember Popeye and Allo having a big falling out, and
Yeah, I
Allo,
remember that.
yeah.
Nah, Chicken Choker, you got the story wrong. They were really mad when I left, bro.
How long
They
you
were
know?
mad.
How long you know me, Jerry?
Uh, Too damn long, Steve.
Well, I know that. What year do you think it was?
Fuck if I can't remember. Maybe when did you go off? When did you go on RR? When was RRR around?
I think
I
I
remember
think
when you
I think it was
was that
2015.
15.
I
Nah,
believe.
nah, because I started my channel in 2016.
So
I mean, I didn't. Well, I had a Gmail account in 2016, but I didn't really do anything till 2017. Yeah, you know what? I think I started watching fucking YouTube in, well, yeah, because when I first came to the Philippines, dude, I didn't even have a YouTube channel. I didn't even have a YouTube account. I didn't even know what the fuck YouTube was in
Yeah,
2014.
but it was at least 7 8 years ago. I started watching whenever Jay and Bama was living next door to each other in those apartments in Magnolia or whatever the fuck it's called over there.
Oh,
Uh,
I came on the scene before that. I came on the scene before that. I remember that.
I was right there, right. I had came on the scene before that, but like maybe 2 weeks before that, and maybe 3 weeks. And how many times have we fought? Never.
The what? The what?
I said, how many times have we had a fight? Never.
No, I
All the
mean,
people,
I usually, yeah,
all the
I
people,
don't. You,
all the people that I associate with in this genre, whether it be Jay Stillman, you, or everybody else, even Bama, I don't fight with them. I got pissed off at Bama a few times, but other than that, and I just, it just is what it is. But for somebody named Chicken Choker to sit in the comment section,
wait. uh,
I mean, it's just remarkable. Exactly.
Chicken
That's all
choker.
it was. Just remarkable.
Wait, chicken choker. I had an avatar, glamour shots, the white turtle back avatar. What the hell is that? I don't recall. I don't recall anything like that. I'm not even sure what that is.
Every shot of me is a glamour shot. I don't care what
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
says.
yeah, yeah, chicken choker. You're remarkable, dude. You've been around for a long time. Uh, you should. But why are you so afraid to show who you are? You
Even
never been.
he doesn't even have to
You
do
know.
that. He can come on here. He can grab the. Here, let me put it out there again. Just come on in here and let's hear your voice. He won't even do that. You know why? Because it's probably Popeye.
Yeah, probably. I can't remember. I don't remember my original channel avatar. I don't remember that. What the fuck was my original channel avatar?
Mine was always
I don't
Clint
know.
Eastwood. Mine was always Clint Eastwood. I came on there. If you look on my regular channel, I came on the scene in 2008, and that was over a helicopter, and that helicopter, um, and I can put that
Ooh,
video back. But
oh wait, was it
it
was it with the helicopter? Wait,
yeah,
wait. Was it the one with the baseball, the tiger baseball cap with the white shirt that I had on with my wife on it? That was on. I
uh,
was on a boat. I was on the Chicago River on a boat tour. Is that the one? You got you chicken choker. You got it, man. Put it out there. I don't remember that one. Wait, what's this? Oh, is that the link to Streamyard, Steve?
yeah. I put it up there if he wants to come on there, and
Oh, go
he's not.
ahead, chicken choker. Come on, man.
I'll put it out there again in case he. Oh, Jay Stillman's coming on, the real deal. There he is.
There he is.
What's
I think.
up?
What's up, man?
What's
We're
up,
talking
Jay?
about we're talking about the old days. We're talking about the old days. Chicken choker seems to know every little thing. I can't even remember the original avatar I put on my channel. He seems to know it like by heart. Damn, chicken choker. I mean, man,
Well, he's a dedicated troll. He's very dedicated.
He's
man.
dedicated to
White
Popeye.
shirt, sitting on a white couch. Remember, I don't. Let's see. Nah, dude, I don't have a white. I never had a white couch. No, that's not me, bro. I never had a white couch. I would never buy a white couch. Yeah, I would just never do that.
Why would
Top
anybody?
three button undone. I just looked it up. How do you just look it up? I don't have that out there. Give me a link to it, man. Give me a link to it, chicken choker.
He said he said he would, but it's not true.
Nah, you ain't got it. I don't believe you do. Because I never had a white couch, man. You know.
Why would anybody have a white couch? That's when I was
Yeah,
growing up.
that's it.
I was growing. That's the
Yeah.
most advanced thing I've ever seen in my life is that goddamn couch. In fact, if people came over, I'm like, I wouldn't sit there if I was you. You should have seen me last night.
Yeah, chicken choker. I don't think I want to give you any emails because you might send me some gay porn or some shit like that, like some Aloe would do. You know what I mean?
He just
Why
gonna,
do you want?
he just
Hang on a
says,
minute. Can I just
he
say
just
something? Can I say something? What
go
do you
ahead.
Go
want
ahead.
my email? What does he want my email for?
I think he wants to send. He wants to send you a copy of my original avatar. Chicken choker. Why would you have a copy of my original avatar? You know what I mean? Why would you do that?
Taking knowledge.
Tell me you. Tell me you're
Maybe
not obsessed.
maybe he doesn't just like Popeye. Maybe he likes you too. He's within
Why?
the.
Hang on a minute. Like, what's the big deal about the old Avatar? Why is this getting talked about right now? I don't get it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that avatar, and I'm just telling him like he said. I have an avatar where I have a white shirt on with I'm sitting on a white couch, but that doesn't make sense. I've never owned a white couch in my life. Oh,
You
he's
got a
on
white
meth.
dog. You got a white
Huh?
dog. You got a white dog.
No, I got a yellow dog. It's a yellow lab. I don't have a white dog. It's a yellow dog. I got a yellow
Oh,
lab. Yeah, he
so
ain't white.
it
You know what I
looks
mean?
white to me.
It kind of looks it, but when you look at up close, it's a yellow lab, dude. I mean, he's got some white in him. But he's got a lot of yellow in him too. I don't know. I guess you could call him white. He's got yellow all over him. His eyelids, eyelashes are yellow and shit like that. Look, say,
Speak,
wait.
speaking of
Yeah,
speaking of
he's
dogs,
fucking sleeping. Yeah.
speaking of dogs. Ow!
Look, Bo, look. Look, Bo.
He must have died.
Look,
That
look.
usually makes him go crazy.
A big old fucking butterfly just flew in the front door of my house, man. This
Oh,
motherfucker's
there's
big.
dinner. There's dinner. You're in the Philippines. Eat what the fucking rest of them do. God damn it.
My dog will catch that motherfucker if it ever comes down. Yeah.
Chicken Shaker. I don't have a fake account, man. The only accounts I got is the shill and the real deal, and it's the same email because.
Well, what we're all on now is a fake account, and Chicken Choker knows where it was. So there's got to be some stuff to this.
I personally don't have fake accounts because I don't
I made this.
deal. Run around.
Well, look, Chicken Choker says he's married. He's got 2 kids. He's got a pallet business. His wife's family owns 2 schools in Bohol. I mean, Chicken Choker, and she gives him money. Chicken Choker says his wife gives him money. So I don't know, Chicken Choker. I mean, that story you just gave us kind of seemed far fetched. You know what I mean? A real man takes care of his family. You know, a real man doesn't ask his wife for money. I mean, come on, Chicken Choker.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, Chicken Choker, and no offense to this, but if you spend your whole life waiting for Popeye to drop a video of Frank, and when the video is actually of Frank that he just copied off there, and then he puts a song or two at the beginning and the end of it. I mean, that's a fucking sad life. I don't care how much money your wife's giving you.
Yeah, dude. I mean, God damn. Oh man,
Thought I'd
I
just
don't
throw
know.
it out there for you.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, man.
Well,
Ah,
Chicken Shaker, why don't you just put the photo as your profile, as your photo on your instead of that chicken? Just change
yeah,
change it to
change.
your
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, put that photo of me on your profile. Just change it, Chicken Choker. Then I can see it. You know.
Yeah. He's going to give you a reason why you can't do that right now. Or just stay
Yeah,
stagnant.
I'm not making another email, man. I was just the reason why my email used to be up, but I took it down because lots of people, strange people,
Yeah, that's
email you. All sorts of
yeah,
shit.
that's what I did. I took that fucking email off my YouTube channel, man. That was it.
Yeah, I was just sick of it.
Yeah.
It
TikTok,
takes
making an
about 3
email. I
seconds.
don't hurt. Make one now. TikTok.
It takes
I'm
about
not
3
on.
seconds to put your photo
I'm,
up there, Chicken Choker.
I'm not on TikTok.
Who's on TikTok? God
Yeah.
damn. I mean, we ran Riff Raff Radio off to fucking, what was that other one called?
What? Oh, the Pretty Pony or some shit.
No. We ran them off to another network. Discord.
Oh, okay.
You want us to do? Make a Discord account so you can see what's going on. You fucking guys left. You couldn't stand the heat. We won. You lost.
Well, did you give Chicken Choker a wrench? Does he have a wrench?
I said, "There's nobody here but you." He was blowing his shit, and I said, "Here's a wrench. This is a big channel."
That's
I
right.
don't know.
He's got.
How
If he
did it?
wanted to block, somebody, he's got nobody to block anyway. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
You know what? You know what
I haven't been
YouTube
on
should
this channel
do.
for years.
Hold on a minute. You know what YouTube should do? YouTube should make it so you can post images in the chat. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know why haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe because people post pornographic shit and stuff, I guess.
No, I think
Yeah,
I,
that
I
could be it.
probably against the law or something. You know.
Put somebody's face up there.
Yeah, I think that's probably against the law.
I wonder if Frank is listening to this. Probably not. Or else he could be. How many people are watching this live stream, Steve?
I think it says two. When I
Two.
got, I think let me look. Let me look. Yeah, it says two watching, and there's three
Uh,
people in here. You know, I mean,
yeah.
the algorithm doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't
I
work.
think you don't count, Steve. I think you don't count. So
Yeah, that might.
yeah.
Big crowd, man. Big crowd.
Yeah. Well, at least we know they can't find us in here, so we can just
But
talk shit however we want. You know.
yeah, but I was watching a video earlier. It was about Trump signing an executive order, and it kept going to 300. It said the like button on that live stream I was watching, it kept going to 384 people, and then it would distract like 100, and then go back to 384 again. And I typed in the comment section. I said, why does it keep going to 384 and then falling and then coming back? And they said in the comment section that the algorithm is fucked up. So I don't know how many
Oh.
people, and I don't really care. I just know that my moderators are here: Chicken Choker, Jerry, and Jay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the algorithm's fucked up on this channel. I think it's about right. 2, 3. You know what I mean? So
Well,
you
if
know.
there's three of us talking, then it's not right. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Jerry, did you see that video I sent you today with that Asian guy talking about Frank?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't get. I saw it, but I didn't actually get to watch it. That's that dude, E.T. Freely. That remember
Yeah.
had a spat with MJ, and now I guess he's got a
I don't
spat with
know.
Frank.
I found out about this guy because Barry was playing it on his channel, and who is this guy? And he's just hammering Frank.
Yeah, he was hammering him. He's like one of Big E's friends or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know? Yeah, E.T. Freely. He had a little spat with the Mexican guy in Kalamazoo, and then I guess he's fucking with Frank now or something.
Are you
He
talking
looks
about
like a nut job.
the Skin Illustrated rock salesman now turned um, pro? Um,
Well, he works at Pfizer now, so he's got a real job supposedly.
oh,
Works
yeah.
at Pfizer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, where's
Pfizer.
that Asian guy? Where's he?
he's still in
Who?
drugs.
The Asian guy. Where's that Asian guy? That E.T.
Oh,
travel. Real.
you know what? He's in another country. I think he's in. He's not. He's a. No, he's a Filipino, but he's living. I want to say. I think it's either Thailand or Vietnam, somewhere over there. He's living in another country or something. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
So you
Chicken
tell
Shaker,
me,
they're not
are you
scared
telling
of an image. I just don't want to give you my email, man. Nothing personal, but fuck, it's just an
Yeah,
image.
chicken choker. Yeah, don't even worry about it, bro.
Jerry wearing a white shirt. It doesn't matter anyway, you know. Ain't really at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's an old.
A white shirt.
Yeah,
He's
an old
wearing a white
avatar.
shirt. Right? Jerry, just say yes. That's me. I was wearing a white shirt. So just calm
Okay,
down. Because
chicken choker. Yeah, I guess I was wearing a white shirt. We're good.
you seem to be denying it. He has to prove you wrong. Just say, yeah, I was wearing a fucking white shirt.
Okay, chicken choker. You're right, chicken choker. We're good, man. All right.
you win?
Yeah, we got it.
You win.
Yeah.
Hey, look, did I hear this right? Did you say that the Mexican Jew, the Skin Illustrated rock salesman from eBay, did you say that he was? Did you say that he's working for Pfizer now?
Yeah, he works for Pfizer, but it's kind of like, some kind of factory kind of job. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing like, it's not, it's a blue collar position. It's not a white collar position. I think he might be like, transporting, making deliveries, because that's his background. Didn't you see the video, the live stream that Juan Julio Martinez and James Cardinian Bond did on the Sneakos experience, they found MJ. He had an online resume, and he left it online, and they found it, and they put it
Hell,
up there.
hell, that when he went in for that hernia operation, when he
Oh no, no,
when he went
that's not Pfizer.
well when he went in for that hernia operation, the nurse walked in there. He's got a hairnet on. He's getting ready to go to surgery
Right.
because somebody made him lift over 5 pounds in that factory, and he pulled both nuts in his clitoris.
Well, he gave all his information. He was live. He gave his date of birth, all that
Yeah.
shit.
Mom, social security number and everything. In case he died during surgery.
Damn. Oh shit. Wow. I was just laughing when I heard it. When I saw that, I'm like, what's this dude doing, man? I mean, damn. Giving your personal information. I think he gave his social security number, all that shit on there. I don't know.
Name, everything. He gave it all away. You might as well.
Yeah, man.
You might as well. You might as well stick a fucking probe up his ass and then took DNA off of it. I mean,
well, listen, hey, dude, his position at Pfizer is logistics. That means he's a delivery driver, man. Logistics. It's just a fancy name for delivery driver. That's what he's doing.
He's got a driver's license.
Well, look. I got to give the guy, at least he's out there putting in his 40 hours. You got to give him that. Right, Jay? I mean, you got to give him that, you know.
Well, he gets benefits, man. He gets free vaccines every year.
Yeah.
Hey,
wait. In the keys to the medicine cabinet at nighttime or something like that, you know? Who knows, you know? Oh, shit.
If Pfizer hired that motherfucker, he's now a drug dealer. That's all there is to it.
Dude, it's logistics, man. I mean,
they'll hire anyone, man.
Yeah. At low-level positions, dude, they'll hire anybody, dude. I mean, you know.
It's not like he's whipping the fucking shit up in the lab.
Yeah, no, he ain't doing that. That's for damn sure. So
just picks the boxes up, they're nice and light, and puts them in the truck.
Yeah, that's it. And then hopefully he doesn't get another hernia. You know, but he'll do some kind of shit like that where he'll get some workman's comp for 3 months, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know,
if he does get another hernia working for him, he can take another vacation to the Philippines.
Well, that's what he did. 3-month vacation. Once the workman's comp runs out, then you just run back home. That's it.
You remember what he said during that time? I'm a day trader, and I moved here.
Yeah.
I moved here. I live here now. I'm a day trader.
He's trading those little shiny stones he used to shine up.
Yeah, he'd make about $60 a month. Fuck, $60 a month, man. I couldn't even fill up my gas tank on $60.
Do you remember when he was running? Do you remember when he was? Wait, do you remember when he was running his own Amazon out of the back shed of his mum's house?
It's on Amazon. What do you mean?
He was selling goods out of the back shed of his mum's house. His own Amazon.
Used tennis shoes and shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, because he was getting them lockers. He was buying the lockers and selling that shit, right?
Amazon.
And back then, he was called MJ the Trader.
Damn.
In the stop the shelves on.
Yeah. Well, he didn't stay very long in that locker business, you know. Would he buy one locker and that was it, and he was done? And he got ripped off on that too. I think he paid like $750 for that locker, and I don't even think he ever got his money out of it.
And he still owes his brother for that.
Half the shit's still in there at his mum's house.
Yeah. And actually, there were some nice like sports uniform, like hockey uniforms and baseball uniforms. You can get some money for that, but you got to sell them. But the problem is, what do you call? I think he was selling that shit on Craigslist. And Craigslist used to be good, but you can't sell shit on Craigslist anymore.
You can't
They
sell
don't
shit.
give you no money.
Yeah, it's got to be location, location, location on the spot, without the
Yeah.
middleman. That's the way it is now. That's exactly the way it is.
Well, I mean, the people that buy lockers generally have storefronts. You know, they got like secondhand stores and stuff like that. So they got somewhere where they can bring it and sell the shit. He doesn't. He's got to sell it online. He ain't got nowhere to sell that shit unless he walked into a secondhand store to sell that stuff. But they're not going to give him shit for it.
Yeah, they got to make a profit too. I mean, it's just like I said, it's got to be location, location, location. If they would allow me to, and they won't do this, if without a certified kitchen, I have to buy and have a government certified kitchen, and then I can go to Indianapolis with a food cart, and I can make food during lunchtime when all these businessmen came out, or lunch, or breakfast time, or dinner before they went home. They want to take it home with them, and I could
Mm.
make a lot of money. But you have to have that certification. They got to come in there and see it. I mean, it's location. You got to be where the people are when they're hungry. No matter
Yeah,
what they're
yeah.
looking. Yeah.
Mm. Come on, Bo. You want to eat? You want to eat, Bo? I gotta feed my dog, man. Yeah. Come here, boy. Remember, Bo, if you see any Puerto Ricans running around here, you bite them, right? You bite these motherfuckers. I'm
Steve-O,
training my
Puerto
dog.
Rican. Steve-O,
Yeah.
Puerto
I,
Rican.
yeah.
Ow! Steve-O, Puerto Rican.
Oh, shit.
I'm training my dog to bite, not to like Puerto Rican people. I mean, I have a right to do that. I have a right to do that. Right, Bo?
We're not going
Yeah,
to take your rights away from you, Jerry.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Hey, I got to go, guys. I got to feed this little guy and things to do, people to see, places to be, and that's about it. All
Shops
right,
to visit.
all right, Chicken Choker. It was good seeing you, bro. I'm sure I'll see you around at other channels like you
I'll
normally go
Popeye
to.
show in the chat. Popeye show in the
Okay,
chat.
Chicken Choker, come to my house. Yeah, when you're in Dumaguete, come on down to my house. You know you won't. Uh, you know. But anyway, praise Azerbaijan. There you go. So it's somebody that I think Chicken Choker could be. Is that MJ the Flipper? I wonder if Chicken Choker's MJ the Flipper. No, I don't think so.
I
Chicken
wonder if
Choker's
it's
always on.
I wonder if it's Dave Phelps.
It could be. Who knows? Who
Like
fucking
I said,
knows?
stream artist, YouTube. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just can't believe. I just can't believe when I log into this um, that he shows up. He's got to be somebody, some remnants of Riff Raff Radio. I know he was there then, but how the hell did he find out about it?
Oh shit, Bo, you ain't got no vegetables today, Bo. No veggies, man. All right, hey guys, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Later, Jay. See you,
All right.
Havoc. Later, Jay. Later.
Talk to
Later.
you.
Mm,
Well, it is.
tell
It
you what.
was what it was, I guess. Chicken Choker says, I am Dave. You might be. I don't know. We don't know. You're not going to tell. You know? And it doesn't really matter to me one way or the other.
I don't know why people just don't be themselves and have like a profile. I don't know why they're hiding something.
Yeah, I mean, I've shown myself on my main channel. That's my picture there. That was actually a snapshot off of Kevin's channel when I came out. And
Well, usually they
that's
hide themselves because. Hold on a minute. See, sorry, I'm just eating a steak. Usually they hide themselves because they say shit and they don't want to be accountable if they ever ran into you. That's usually why. That's probably 100% why they do it.
They don't want you to know who they are.
Yeah, because if you know who they are, find out where they live.
I just don't hide. I just don't hide. Never have, never will. I mean, I was reluctant for several years to show who I was.
Especially the guys that hide their identity and stuff, get some bullshit profile and stuff like that. They've usually got the biggest fucking mouths.
Oh,
I say what I want, show my identity, you know what I look like. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if anyone's upset.
They're not gonna. You're not gonna hear their mouth though, because they stay in the
They're
chat.
not going to come up to me anyway and say anything. People know where I am. I don't fucking hide.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell are you eating, Jeff?
Scotch fillet. I bought some Scotch fillet today. There's a whole heap of rain coming. Big rain. It looks like it's going to be flooding here soon. So went and got a heap of meat from the butchers and that because.
What exactly is it in the bowl? What exactly is in the bowl or plate that you're eating on?
Scotch fillet beef.
Oh, beef. Okay.
Yeah. But there's a whole heap of rain coming, man. Like there's a huge fucking trough coming in. So when it floods here in North Queensland, the roads coming into Cairns and stuff, they just get so flooded that the trucks can't even come in, you know?
Did you stock up on food?
Yeah. Always do when I know it's going to happen because the supermarkets just get empty.
I do that. I watch the Lebanon news here in Indiana, and if there's a storm coming and it's going to last for a while, then I'll go to the store and I'll spend damn near everything I got, and just sit back and wait.
Yeah, so it gets pretty bad, man. Like people just go out and just buy. I don't know, buy toilet paper because they seem to just stock up on that. I don't get it. Like you can't eat the fucking shit. Look, I'd rather have a fucking steak in my fucking freezer than fucking toilet paper in my bathroom. I'll just take a shit and wash my ass, mate. You know what I mean? I'd rather fucking steak.
All you got to do, is this happened during COVID. There was no toilet paper or anything. If you take a shit, jump in the shower for 5 minutes, spread your butt cheeks, and it's fucking gone. That's all the fuck you had to do.
Yeah, but I don't know why people go in there and they buy all that shit. Like they just, I don't know. What's the big fucking rush for toilet paper? You know, it's like fuck. I'm going to the shopping centre and buying stuff. I'm buying food. I'm not buying stuff that I know that you can't get it for a fucking couple of weeks or something because the trucks can't get it. Fuck about toilet paper. Yeah. Want my ass of a fucking leaf.
I remember Fazio talking about that in his early days. He was talking about going to these hotels and there was no toilet paper, and we had to take a shower and take our fingers and rub our asshole and get rid of it. And that's about the time that he met Daisy, and I'm like, well, that's all well said and done, but you didn't have to say that on a fucking video, you know.
Yeah, he met that Daisy in Davao, I think it was.
Yeah, yeah.
And bring her back to Bahal.
And he
wanted. I think that was 2016, if I remember.
Yeah. It was shortly after you left the Philippines the first time, and when you and Barry was living together, that's when he came onto the scene. Between 2016 2017. And the only reason I found him is I was looking into the Freemasons, which is there's nothing there. So if anybody's looking into the Freemasons, there's nothing there, absolutely nothing. And he was talking about the dollar bill and all this bullshit, and they can change, they can put anything they want to on the dollar bill, and there is a lot of Freemason symbols on there and shit, but at the end of the day, you don't give a shit, and you'll even wipe your ass with it, as we're talking about it, if you don't have any toilet paper, the dollar bill. And then you spend it, and that dollar bill is gone. You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. But yeah, he was a very disturbed individual, very disturbed.
Quite a character he was. I'll
Yeah.
give him that.
Yeah, and the thing I didn't know about him at the time was he was a recluse. Not only was he a recluse, he was bipolar as hell. And there was times, a couple of times, that he came down on me like a sack of shit. He would demand, "Hey, after this live stream, Havoc, I'm calling you on the phone. I have something to tell you." And he would just come down on me like I was his redheaded stepchild. And I said to my wife, I said, "I can't believe he said," you know. The second time it happened, I let it go, and didn't want to let it go. And the third time he did it, I fucking unleashed on him. You know, you don't talk to me that way, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt twice. Probably shouldn't have. Regret it. And the third time I did, I came down on him like a sack of fucking shit and never became friends with him again.
It's strange how he got a container sent over of just fucking absolute garbage, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he told me that was $30,000. He told me that was $30,000, and I'm like, why? You know?
Yeah, like you just buy tools when you're there or something. You know, it'd be a lot cheaper.
Well,
this was
old used pliers and basic tools. You know, and then he started painting the shit yellow, and that's when I knew this motherfucker was nuts. You know, and I asked him, I said, "Why do you paint everything yellow?" And he said, "When you're on," this was his remark to me. He said, "When you're on a job site," which he never was when he was in the Philippines. He said, "If somebody takes your tool, you know that's yours because it's painted yellow. Or if you lose it in the sand or whatever, it'll show up." And I'm like, you don't do anything. And one of the last things he ever said to me was, "I'll tell you what, Steve, God damn it, you could never work for me." And I said, "You don't have a business. What the fuck am I going to do, Mike? Go paint shit yellow for you? Old tools?" You know?
Well,
Yeah,
he
was something else. Huh?
He even painted his missus yellow.
Who? His missus?
Yeah, Fazio. He also painted his missus yellow. In case he lost her on the website.
Yeah, she married somebody else, and then got divorced. I heard. I think that guy was from Netherlands or France or somewhere. I can't remember where he was, but she married him, and he divorced her, and so now she is off the table for anybody in the chat that during his videos that wanted to go after her, you know, because I do know in the Philippines it is damn near impossible to get a divorce.
Yeah, it wasn't that good anyway. You know what I mean? It's not nothing to run off.
She looked to me like, I never seen the appeal anyway. She looked to me like a 12-year-old kid from the United States. I'm not interested.
And how could you be of a girl? How could you be of her knowing that cunt's climbed on top of her? Fuck that.
Exactly, exactly. But on top of that, she never aroused me one way whatsoever. I mean, it looked like a 12-year-old fucking girl. And I think she was in her 20s or 30s when he was with her, and she just there's nothing there. Flat chested, no ass, no nothing. You know, looked like a 12-year-old girl on the basketball court. You know.
All right, Steve, I've just finished my dinner. I'm laying down now. I'm gonna fucking watch this market here. It's very interesting, and then I'll go to sleep later, I guess.
All right. I just come on here to see if this channel was see who came on, and sure enough, we got one. We got it. I made this channel years ago to keep the trolls out, and the first person that popped up was a troll, Chicken Choker, and so I stopped using it for years, and I just have moderators on my regular channel, and it doesn't get that many views or anything. Anyway, I'm not a big YouTuber, but I just I thought it was amazing that he came on here, and every time I go to like a Popeye show to hear the remnants of Frank, um, which is Frank's show that he changes his channel so I can't keep track of him or Bama, but and I don't even try to, but but I do like Bama 10 times more than I do like Frank. And I feel sorry for Bama what this motherfucker put him through. But anyway, I know that Chicken Choker knows about this channel. I mean, it's just bizarre to me. It's just bizarre.
All right,
Oh,
well, I'm gonna jump
you
now.
you
I'll
take
talk
it
to you
easy.
later.
All right. Take it easy.
All right.